good morning. Happy Saturday. Go ahead and let me know, say hi or hashtag replay as you are catching this, whether it's now or later. Love to know when you can check us out for a little bit, right? And we're starting something new this month, and we're doing Saturday spotlights. And so you never know what you're going to get. So get excited. You'll be surprised every Saturday with a little something that will pop in here with and share. It could be a tip, it could be a favorite product, who knows? So just hang on and see, right? You'll be seeing some different faces in here as well on Saturdays. So really get excited. We're pumped up about it. And when I was thinking about what do I want to spotlight today, what do I want to kind of kick this off with, what came to my mind was lip liner. And I think why I was thinking that was one, we have these brand new lipsticks that came out this week. We talked about earlier this week. Alyssa and I, well, she was kind of live with me, right? And we talked about the new spring products. We have our Supreme Hydrating Lipsticks that came out. And sometimes, or at least from my perspective, the BFF of lipstick that often gets overlooked is lip liner. And so I want to talk a little bit about it because before Mary Kay, I never did lip liner, ever. It was one of those things that I was intimidated by, that I was like, oh, I'll never do that, right? And didn't really understand the purpose of it, right? All the things. And so I want to share a couple things with you about lip liner. So first off, like I mentioned, it's kind of like the BFF of lipstick because they complement each other. And your lip liner really helps to extend the wear of your lipstick. It helps to prevent bleeding of your lipstick coming out of the lines. It can help to give you a different look with your lips also. Like you can create more fullness with it. You can kind of create some dimension. You can layer colors to give it, like, make your own creative shade, right? When you pair a lip liner with a lipstick or lip gloss. So there's really a lot of options that you can do with lip liner. And I'm not going to go into all of them today. I'm just going to do something a little basic, right? Or share a couple of quick tips that I use because I am by no means an expert, right? At all. But I've learned a couple things along the way through my Mary Kay journey. And so that's what I'm going to share with you. So first off, tell me in the comments, what are you doing today or this weekend? What do you got on the agenda? I had a haircut this morning. It feels so good. I'm keeping it short. I love it short. It's easier for me. I don't know. I'm really, it's been a year actually since I went short. Like I chopped off a bunch of my hair and I'm not going back to long anytime soon. So I'm feeling it. But that feeling after you get a haircut and it's so soft and it smells really good because they put some product in it. So I'm like all loving my hair today. Anyway, okay. So tell me in the comments what you're up to. And if you're catching this later, what did you do, right? So share it with us. I'd love to see that. And also, I want to know, what's your experience with lip liner? Have you used it before? No? Are you a lover? Scaredy, cat about it like I was, right? So don't be shy. Let us know. And we're just going to get right into it. Okay, so I like to start lip liner with a couple of things. But first, I'm actually going to start it with our Age Fighting Lip Primer, just because I like to give my lips a little TLC, and this can even help the lip liner as well. Our lip primer, it's time-wise, which means there's age-fighting benefits in here. It helps to extend the wear of your lipstick. You could even just wear this alone as well before lipstick or anything, but I like to put a little bit on because it makes my lips super soft and smooth. And so before I apply the lip liner, I kind of like to start out with that. So this is what our lip liner looks like. Ours come in seven different shades, so you can really pick. I have a whole bunch because it depends on what lip color I want to wear with it, right? Now, if you tend to wear the same ones, you can have the ones that kind of correspond. Or like I said, you can layer colors to really create your own custom shade, right? So they don't have to be matchy for you to use it. You can kind of like create your own thing. So this morning, I'm using coral just because I think it's a pretty color and I wanted to make it pop a little bit. Most days I use a nude. I'm still obsessed with I'm trying to find it here now quickly, our nude lip kit from last spring. I still have some of my liners from it, and I use that almost every day. But today I'm using our regular line coral, which is kind of like, it's a pink color. I know it's a little blurry here, like kind of like a darker pink color. Okay, so the way you want to start now, I'm looking in my mirror here. Because it's a little bit easier than looking at the screen, right? So the first thing that you want to do, that I kind of start with, is go up top, and the key is to do small motions. So you don't want to, or at least I don't recommend trying to go all in one fell swoop, because that's too much pressure, right? Too much pressure, you're probably more likely to make a mistake. So going in little smaller movements is helpful for that. Just like with your eyebrows, like you've heard me mention for that, okay? So I start up top, and I just go along the line and almost a little bit above it, because I need a little help with my lips. My lips aren't super plump or big or anything like that, right? So I try to add a little bit of volume there. So I just go right above it, and I kind of come down, and I look super bright. I don't have any lights on right now, but I don't know if it's my new webcam or what. I look so bright on my screen. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. So I've done the one side. Now I'm coming up and doing the other. I've almost made like an X, if you guys can tell. Okay. And then I'm just going to go along the side, and I'm going to do my small little motions. There you go. And I'm not going to be talking while I'm doing it, because then I will definitely mess up. So it might be a little awkward, quiet time as, oh, look at that. With this lip liner, you don't have to press really hard. It looks so awkward with just the one on here. You don't have to press really hard. It's very gentle. So it's really easy to put on. That's one thing that I realized about it. And so I come over here, do the same thing. Okay, so now I've done my top, and this is, I'm just starting here, right? Now I'm going to go along the bottom. Same thing, small motions, follow the shape of your lips. You can go a little bit beyond your lips if you want to create some volume there, right? Or kind of create a little bit more plumpness. You can just go right along the line. There we go. Kind of like we make that mascara face, I always make a lip liner face too, I guess, with my lips, right? Okay. Now, here's where some variations can come in with your lip liner, depending what you want to do. If you want to kind of create a particular shape with your lip liner, you can apply it in different areas. You can fill it all in. You can just kind of leave it lined and do your lipstick or gloss or whatever. That's where you can kind of really play around with it, depending on what look you're going for. And you can test that out at home, right? So try it out when you have a Saturday or something, right? When you're not in a rush, play around with it and see what you like. That's what's supposed to be fun about makeup, right? Like, this is not supposed to be some scientific equation to find the perfect whatever. Whatever you like and feels good, that's what you do, right? Okay, so there's a couple of there's different ways that you can do it. Play around with it. Play around with it with your consultant. Let her help you, right? Like, let her guide you. That's what we're here for, and find what works for you. Now, what I typically do for me is I go ahead and I use this lip liner, and I really fill in my lips before I apply my actual lip color, okay? And so I just, again, lightly go in and gentle motions, and I just slowly fill it in. You can see here, it's starting to do that, obviously. A lot of people, or no, I shouldn't say a lot. Sometimes you'll notice that you kind of go on the outside and leave the inner not as dark. You kind of leave this lighter because it creates, something with the way the light hits it or whatever. It like makes it look more pouty, right? Okay, so that's an option for you. But I typically fill most of it in, and then I'll kind of move forward. So why do I do that? I do that because one, it extends the wear of your lip product. This lip liner is waterproof. All of our lipsticks are not waterproof, right? But if you have this underneath it, it extends the wear. Maybe you only have to touch it up, touch up your lip color, something a little bit, throughout the day, where you have this underneath it to help wear that color longer term. Okay, so it's a long wearing formula. It nourishes your lips. It helps to protect your lips, and it helps your lips look young and voluminous. Why is that? Because this magic little lip liner here contains age-fighting ingredients. Yes, even our lip liner has age-fighting ingredients. How amazing is that? Okay, it has an antioxidant in there, which helps to protect elastin, right? Which makes our skin, do what we want it to do. And vitamin E, which you hear us talk about a lot in our lip products, which helps to protect lips from free radicals. Those are the little like nasty things out in the world, out in the environment that attach to our skin and eat away at the good skin cells and make us look old. That's really what they are. Okay, so the vitamin E helps to protect against them and then other environmental damage. So just like we're doing with our skin, our face, we're doing for our lips, okay? This, of course, extends the wear, and then it does prevent that feathering or bleeding that can sometimes happen on the outer part of your lips, okay? So love this. Oh, I lost my screen here. Here we go. So I just go ahead and put it here. I do tend to kind of leave a little bit more open in the middle to create that different shape, but you can fill it in. Like I said, you can leave it more lined and use your lip color, really whatever you want to do. So talk to your consultant, let her help you, let her give you some tips and guidelines, set up time with her to try it out. And here you go, right? So then I can go ahead and apply, I lost my cap here. I can go ahead and apply my lip color over top. I can layer it. I can add some shine. I can leave it like this. I can just put some lip balm on, right? It's really up to you. And like I mentioned, these come in 7 different shades. So you really can find one for whatever your particular style is, or one for, different types of makeup looks that you do. You can really customize it and find what's great. The other thing that I love about this lip liner is just like our eyeliner, you take this little cap off, there's a sharpener, right? So as you're starting to use this and you need to, you can sharpen it in here, which is great, right? So you can have that nice defined edge that we all love. Dang it, I just put this in the wrong side. Yeah, well, now I am going to actually have to sharpen it. Okay, so anyway, so you can keep that nice, sharp, defined edge to line your lips. Okay, so tell me in the comments, what did you think? Are you excited to try some lip liner now? What are you thinking? Go on, look at the site, the Mary Kay website, or the Mary Kay app if you're registered with your consultant. Check out the different shades. See, here I go. It was all like smudged up. Now I'm just running it through. See, oh, look at that. See, it's hard to see. It's nice and defined now. You can see where the shaving was through that sharpener. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, guys, tell me, and once you've done it, once you've tried some lip liner, share a picture. Share it in the comments so we can see it in action. We love to know once you're trying something new, or even if it's tried and true, right? And you just love doing it every day. Share it so that other people can see it and benefit from it, right? Because that's really what this is about, is sharing what works for us and sharing it with others so that we can all learn, because we're all just figuring this out, right? Okay, so have a great weekend, everyone. See you next Saturday for another Saturday Spotlight. I don't even know what it's going to be yet, so you're going to have to tune in and see for yourself. Okay, bye.